Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Burrow to throw right away. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
12. Stop.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Nowhere to go that time. Talk about this Titan defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
A gain there of 21 yards.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here we go.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Breida will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Titans nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First and 10, it's Levis. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Titans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Second down, they go again with Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Henry again on second down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. 4th down, Levis. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And Levis completes this out wide. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. The handoff, running left, Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might...
Well, it's a Titans touchdown. Chigga Cockrell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Gun.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
If for some reason you doubted Chase's elite ability, how about this? Missed 5 games last season, still reached 1,000 yards and made the Pro Bowl. His name always at the forefront of the game's greatest playmakers.
First down, here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Here we go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down, here's Levis. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Levis on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go, 4th down, Levis. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. McPherson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Levis. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I'm fine, ready?
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animating.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Levis now off of play action. Out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They run wide side with Henry. Shoves him aside. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action now. Levis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Levis now on second down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Well, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Henry running right. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run it again with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done. You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
On one, ready?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Levis. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Levis throwing for it on 4th. Going across the field, he finds Phillips. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll throw it again with Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. A 2nd down throw from Levis. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got it. Football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Fights through him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 118 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
11 MT, tight, stop.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gun.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown! Chigakonkwo with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Levis will try to throw for the 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1, ready? Stop!
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but...
Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, 27 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
37, Titans 19. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Levis sets up to throw here. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. He's on his way. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Henry up the middle. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are... And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans get a bit closer. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Here we go, here we go.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. 23 yards, the final tally. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs.
Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr., a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air on second down, Levis. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
On 2. Hey, Can.
Mixon with a first down carry. taken down at the 47-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On the Jets sweep, here's Chase. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Bengal first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
11, Thomas.
Once again, they run with Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
On the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bengals,